to our... Okay, today's topic is all about brow shapes and whatever about facial morphology, where you will get a bespoke brow for your face shape. There is 6 or 7 different type of shaped faces for people who are having their eyebrows done. So we don't just pick up a pencil and go, oh yeah, there we go, that's a nice brow for you. When I did my training, there was 6 different brow face shapes, but now they're getting a little bit more extensive. But the basic is 6 different face shapes. So when you arrive into me, we ask you to remove your mask. I'm behind a perspex screen so that I can take a photograph of your face shape. So I know your basic face shape, and I know then the idea of the type of brow that will actually suit you. And then we go on. Then we further refine it then by, once we have identified what your face shape is, we further refine it then with our facial morphology, with our tools, our Fibonacci gauge, our sticky ruler. They're all here. There you go. Stick one of these on your face, and we refine the face shape for you. And I also use a digital tool as well. So it's actually so precise, and it's a real art of precision, that you actually get the eyebrow shape that suits your face. The last thing you want to be known as, you know, the one with the eyebrows, and that is usually because their eyebrows are the wrong shape for their face shape. Get me? So, for example, a friend of mine recently messaged me to say that she loves Elizabeth Taylor eyebrows, and we all love Elizabeth Taylor eyebrows, but Elizabeth Taylor had a heart-shaped face, and Elizabeth Taylor should have really worn a classic eyebrow rather than the very big angled brows. Now, she was known for her eyebrows, but she was known for a lot of things, and that was considered beauty once upon a time. But in current times, if somebody with an impish little tiny heart-shaped face like Liz Taylor walked around in the 2020s with the eyebrows that Liz Taylor is wearing, you would actually look positively ridiculous. So a heart-shaped face takes a classic brow. So you'll see from this photograph here, it's the same one as before, that for different face shapes, each shaped face is best suited to a different eyebrow, and it's bring your face into proportion. So say, for example, you had a very narrow but very long face. The last thing you would want is to actually have a very arched eyebrow, because it'll actually make your face look longer. If you have a round face like I do, you can take an angled brow because it actually brings the face into proportion. If you have a square shaped face, they're well able to take an angled brow, and it looks absolutely lovely, but it would be better to do it in 2/3 up and 1/3 down. So yeah, there's more to the face and the eyebrow shape than just coming in and just getting free. So in the early days, 8 years ago, I just learned in freehand, and facial morphology wasn't a thing back then. And the client came in with their eyebrows drawn on as they'd like them, and we would microblade over that. And you know, we might it up if it was maybe one eyebrow was higher than the other, but the whole facial morphology is a study all by its own, and I've done 6 courses in relation to this, all the different study of faces and brow shapes for different faces, and on each course I was taught differently. So I have developed my own unique style now, and I absolutely love it. And as you know, I take a conservative approach here. So you're not going to leave with slugs if that's not what you want. We will build up to it for sure, and we will actually make sure that you can grow into your new eyebrows. So we go lighter in colour and thinner than the shape, because we actually use 2 outlines. There's an outline here and an outline here, and we work within the outlines. So Once the shape is right, everything else falls into place. And then with each subsequent visit, if you want to add to it, you can. If you want to go thicker, you can. But the shape is going to be right. So there you go. That's today's coffee talk on eyebrow shapes.